Arnold, yeah. Are you ready? Yeah, I was watching Golden Girls. I understand. Well, I know. I can tell because you're wearing the wig. Oh, geez, I didn't even realize I still had the wig on. Well, I'll take off the wig. Okay. Sure, I could put it on. No, don't put on your Golden Girls wig, please. Just come out here and curate. Yeah, that's right. Because I am an art curator. You don't think that just because I lift weights that I can't curate art? Well, I think that you can curate art. You have been doing it all this time. You goddamn right I have been. Play the music. You heard the man. You better play the music. That's right. Yeah. 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 Yeah! Ha! Ladies' night. And oh, what a night. Gaps out, hands up, ladies. Here we go. All right, the first one is an old man who's standing around and he's got a very disapproving look looking over here. What's over there? We don't know what's over there. Maybe if we had some kind of clue that he was staying, maybe he's disapprovingly looking over to the side there and he's like, what is over? Maybe there's somebody spitting on his car and he's like, I don't like the spit on the car. But then he's also got this cigar that's going in the smoke. It's not going to be good for your lungs because if your lungs are all clogged up, you're not going to be able to lift as much as you normally would. And we all know that the muscle is where it's at. You need to focus on the muscle in the lungs, and you can't lift as much if you can't breathe as much. So it's very important. Children, don't smoke cigars. But if you've given up on life and you're middle-aged, you smoke as many cigars as you want, like me. I smoke so many cigars, it's insane. Okay, this next picture is of Colin. It's a pig with a mohawk in a very shocked rhino, and apparently this is them. They from what I understand, this is the first time in Vegas. They're noticing Vegas for the first time. This gentleman right here looks like he's very shocked at what he's seeing. Maybe he's seeing thunder down under. And then this gentleman over here is just probably looking at the wall. I mean, who knows what he's looking at. He's just enthusiastic because he's wearing the Michael Jackson jacket and he's got the gold chain that's probably filled with, looks like Sonic the Hedgehog rings. So if he bumps into anything, guess what? He's going to revive. He doesn't have any of those rings. That's probably why he's very shocked and he's looking at Thunder Down Under, which I gotta tell you, a lot of the men's bodies in there are very well proportioned and worked out. It's probably because they have a good diet and that they pay attention to the body. Okay, this next picture. Yes. It's obviously a picture of two penises, and one of them is a cat penis. You can tell by the cat ears. There's a picture of two identical penises that you can see. The only difference you can tell the difference is because they're wearing separate condoms, and obviously the condom broke because the heads of the penises are sticking out. This is very dangerous because you don't want cat people walking around spreading more cat people to populate. You don't want more cat people to be populating the world, because if they're populating the world, who knows? Maybe that's going to be the catalyst for Skynet, and then we're all going to be doomed. Doomed. Now this one, I got to say, it's proud. It looks like it was incredibly talented. This is art. It is art in the most simplest of senses. You can see here the way that the blood has spilled in it, all the little droplets and everything to simulate all this blood. And this, according to the thing that I was reading, a man drew this with his feet. And it's not that he drew it on the ground with his feet. He drew it on an elevated point. He was unclogging and reclogging or putting the caps back onto all of the damn pens. And then All of you bastards had the audacity to tell him to have all of his friends come out onto the map while he was working on this, because all of you are a bunch of hyenas! You're all a bunch of hyenas! He had no choice! He had no choice but to do what you wanted him to do, and you just took it out of him! He was using all of his resources, and what did he come up with? He still came up with art. He still came up with the art, and he did it. He did what everybody doubted him, but he still did it. Shame on all of you. Alright, and then this last picture is a man that's trying to hide, obviously, his bad teeth. He has very bad teeth here, and he's got a high lip line. It's probably because he's a mouth breather. He doesn't breathe out of his nose the way that he should. But you can see here that he's got his hand up and he's saying, don't look at me, please. Please don't look at me because I don't smile so well. I'm very conscious about it. But the fact, take it from me, from somebody who has a gigantic gap in between the teeth, I can tell you that sometimes you just need to own it, mister. You can't be hiding around behind your hand all the time. And I mean, if you're constantly walking around with your hand in front of your face, people are going to think that you're just smelling your hand because you have a weird smelly hand and you like the way that smelly is. And that's going to drive away men, women, children, dogs, all kinds of things that could enhance your life. But because you're very self-conscious because of your teeth. He's self-conscious. Probably also he's missing an eye, but he doesn't seem to be covering up his eye, so obviously he's self-conscious about his teeth. What is all these rubber bands or some kind of cloth? What is all this? Is this a dick? This is not a dick because it'd be the same color as his skin or resemblance of his skin, so it's not his dick. We know through science and proper reasoning he doesn't have this big purple dick that's wrapped around him. Unless he got it tattooed. This could be a tattooed dick that he has wrapped around his body. Hands up. As you can see, dick out. He is obviously following the rules.